How long we've known each other, Ken? I ever break a promise to you? I will put you in the driver's seat at Le Mans. If you just shut your mouth and let me do my thing. All right. Come here.
Morning, Shelby.
Morning, Molly.
I'm yours.
I'll go to hell.
And that's it, folks. Ferrari wins the 24 Hours of Le Mans for the 5th consecutive year.
Mr. Ford, Ferrari has a message for you, sir.
What did he say?
He said Ford makes ugly little cars in ugly factories. And, he called you fat, sir.
We're gonna bury Ferrari at Le Mans. So the great Carroll Shelby is gonna build a car to beat Ferrari with a Ford.
Correct.
And how long did you tell them you needed? 200 or 300 years?
90 days.
Ford hates guys like us because we're different.
We heard he's difficult.
Ken? No, Ken's a puppy dog.
It's awful. If there's a problem, the computer will find it.
Get some scotch tape and a ball of wool.
What are they doing?
Making your car faster.
That's more like it!
Ken Miles is not a Ford man.
We're on the verge of something. And now you tell me that I can't have the best man in the world behind the wheel?
Give me one reason why I don't fire everyone starting with you.
Well, sir, we're lighter, we're faster. And that don't work, we're nastier.
Go ahead, Carol. Go to war. You got a plan?
It's high risk.
I thought the whole point was to win the damned race.
If this were a beauty pageant, we just lost.
Looks aren't everything.
In the last 3 years, you and your marketing team have presided over the worst sales slump in U.S. history. Why exactly should Mr. Ford listen to you?
Because we've been thinking wrong. Ferrari. Now, they've won 4 out of the last 5 Le Mans. We need to think like Ferrari.
Ferrari makes fewer cars in a year than we make in a day. We spend more on toilet paper than they do on their entire output. You want us to think like them.
Enzo Ferrari will go down in history as the greatest car manufacturer of all time. Why? Is it because he built the most cars? No, it's because of what his cars mean. Victory. Ferrari wins at Le Mans. People, they want some of that victory. Now, what if the Ford badge meant victory? And meant it where it counts, with the first group of 17-year-olds in history with money in their pockets?
This would take years, decades to test and develop a race team capable of taking out Ferrari.
Ferrari's bankrupt. Enzo spent every lira he's got chasing perfection. You know something? He got there. But now he's broke.
You can't just push the car hard the whole way, right?
That's right. You have to be kind to the car. You feel the poor thing groaning underneath you. If you're going to push a piece of machinery to the limit and expect it to hold together, you have to have some sense of where that limit is. Look out there. Out there is the perfect lap. No mistakes. Every gear change, every corner. Perfect. You see it?
I think so.
Most people can't. Most people don't even know it's out there, but it is. It's there.
Another satisfied customer.
Can I help you, miss?
Wasn't that an MGA 1500?
Ah, you know your cars.
I like them. I love the sound they make, the way it goes right through you.
Right.
That vibration.
Mine's the wood-panelled country squire across the street. A real hot rod.
Oh, yeah? Is it fast?
Very. Wait a second. What type of girl are you?
Type of girl who likes the smell of wet gasoline.
Oh.
Burnt rubber.
Oh, what are you, some kind of a deviant? Are you?
Well, only since I married you.
Nothing in there about my trunk and your lovely little portmanteau.
You're holding the 62 edition of the SCCA.
You can stick this bloody sticker where the sun
Hey,
don't
Bill.
shine.
Hey,
All
Bill,
right?
what seems to be the problem,
Well,
Bill?
the problem is that Bill here is an arsehole.
No, he doesn't mean that.
No, yes, he does.
No,
yes,
he
he
really
does.
doesn't
Yes,
mean
no,
that.
he
He's just
really
fooling
does
with you,
think
Bill.
that
He's just
Bill
fooling with you.
is an
Bill,
arsehole.
let me
I'm just doing my job here.
Bill, in my experience, there is, listen to me, something like this, there's always a middle ground. All right, now Ken's out of line.
And I'm just
all
doing my job.
I understand you are. You know how he gets on a race day. You know that, all right? But you're not going to DQ us over at Trump.
Happy, Bill?
Yeah, I'll handle it.
Mr. Shelby, what's it take to win the 24 Hours of Le Mans?
You need a pure racer behind the wheel of your car. That's Ken Miles.
This is a wonderful era in motor racing history, but is more than a racing movie.
All right, here we go. The movie does a really wonderful job of showing that two guys who are very different can come together and attempt to do the impossible.
You got a plan?
It's high risk. Extremely high risk.
The odds are against them, and despite that, they know what it's like to persist and they never give up.
This is a crossroads in both of their lives. It's incredibly relatable.
If you do this, make sure it's worth it.
You really feel what's at stake. Together, we're gonna make history. There are a few people who find something they have to do. Something obsesses them. I'm that guy. And I know one other man feels exactly the same. And together, we're gonna make history. This movie is really a pretty classic underdog story.
You're going to build a car to beat Ferrari with a Ford.
Correct. The story follows this relationship between Carroll Shelby and Ken Miles, who Shelby just felt was indispensable.
No. Whatever it is, Shell, no. Trust me.
I think the movie's about more than car racing. It's a movie about brotherhood and the things we accomplish in collaboration with others.
This car wants to go faster. I feel it.
They aren't the people that you'd say, all right, these guys are gonna go dominate the world stage. They need each other to attempt to do the impossible. There's a point. 7,000 RPM. The machine becomes weightless. 7,000 RPM. That's where you meet it. This movie is really a pretty classic underdog story.
You're going to build a car to beat Ferrari with a Ford.
Correct.
And how long did you tell them that you needed? 200-300 years?
90 days. The story follows this relationship between Carroll Shelby and Ken Miles, who Shelby just felt was indispensable.
This car wants to go faster. I feel it.
It's a movie about friendship and the things we accomplish in collaboration with others.
This isn't the first time Ford Motors has gone to war. We know how to do more than push paper. Go ahead, Carroll. Go to war.
Thank you, sir. This is a crossroads in both of their lives. They need each other. Can you keep this up?
Can the car?
Do you think you can beat Ferrari?
I can try.
Le Mans was the ultimate test. Many cars didn't even survive.
To go down the Mulsanne Straight at 230 miles an hour and really not know if your brakes were going to work.
These guys were always one blink of an eye away from death.
That's an extraordinary story.